Placing the ball, and we're off here in Titan Stadium. This Cal State Fulton team is going to be pushing the ball toward the east. UCR toward the west. For some reason, don't know why. Cal State Fulton, this goes for the women's soccer as well, but we're going to obviously highlight the men's soccer here. They consistently favor the near side. Always do. Even when the sides flip, they're going to favor the near side to get those players involved. Very rarely do you see them spread the ball. But when they do spread the ball, and they typically do it late in games when it's crunch time, it works in their favor. Most of the season, this Cal State Fulton team has been a second half squad. Have not figured out just yet how to start winning games in the first half. And that's a tale within itself. This season has not gone favorable. Serrano. Pass to Alex Juarez. Missed opportunity there, pushing inside the box. It looked to have been Jose Delgado. Bad pass. Wasn't a bad pass, just intercepted. Cal State Fulton in possession. This UCR team has surprised some people. That's nice nutmeg there. Went through the legs. Going off what I was just saying, this UCR team has surpassed some expectations. In 2019, they did not do so hot. 2019, as I just stated, they lost to Cal State Fulton, one of their conference losses. They went 6-9-3 overall, 6 wins, 9 losses, 3 draws. They went 1 win, 5 losses, 1 draw in conference. Was not an impressive stat at all. That was surprising because in 2018 they actually ended up playing well enough to win the Big West Conference. And now here we are 2 years after 2019, 3 years after the Big West Conference win, and they're sitting pretty in 3rd place in conference. With 3 games left, Cal State Fulton technically do have a shot. They need to win all three of their remaining games. In a pretty weak conference that the Big West has been so far this season, you think it's going to be possible. But playing a tougher opponent like UCR can already hinder that. So what they want to do essentially is play spoiler. That's going to be their goal from here on out. UCR resetting. Advantage Riverside. Another reset here. It's going to be given to the goalkeeper, Andre Bonavia. He's from Andorra, Italy. Club team was USC Upstate, 6'2" junior. Delgado pushing upfield. Ball went out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Cal State Fulton. Once again, UCR territory. Just kick the ball out. Give it back to Fullerton. Buy yourself some time. Get some more defenders in the backfield. Another reset here. This UCR team is going to be attacking. They have 4 goals. They have 4 goals. Their leading goalkeeper has 4 goals. I apologize. That's going to be split. Number 35, Oscar Penate, as well as number 5, Yannick Pineda, both sitting at 4 goals. For the assist, that's going to be split as well. And number 9, Roberto Garcia Vargas, as well as number 25, Hermenio Padilla. Padilla's a 5'11" midfielder from Fulton, California. He decided to start off his college career at Mount San Antonio College. That's out there in Walnut. They excel in a lot of sports, baseball, football, soccer, just to name a few. Serrano. Intended pass was to Sebastian Cruz, the leading goal scorer and assist. Pass goes nowhere. It's a beautiful night here in Fullerton. Out there a week where it's been California weather, fluctuating from cold and hot. Nice breeze here. Good to be out, got a good crowd. You see kids, family, friends. One good thing about having this Big West Conference being a lot of these schools are California schools, so you could have family and friends at almost every game. I mean, UCR is not too far out from Cal State Fullerton. And not only that, Cal State Fullerton in the Big West Conference, you're constantly playing teams from Irvine, Northridge, Santa Barbara. Sometimes it may be a few hours, especially with this LA traffic, but it's worth it if you want to see your family or friend. It's going to be a throw-in for UCR. Brendan Clark. Inside pass was intended to Dorian Morrison, 6'1" junior. Once again, Clark with a throw-in. UCR so far as well has been favoring this near side. I just mentioned something that Cal State Fullerton relies heavily on, uses it as a crutch essentially. And that's where you're going to find guys like Eric Serrano and Sebastian Cruz. UCR possession trying to move upfield is going to be taken away. That was Yannick Pineda moving upfield. Now it's going to be a shot. Cruz. Intended pass to Alex Juarez. He's going to do a cross, intercepted, headbutted out by that UCR defense. And just kicked out of play by Cal State Fullerton. Now it's going to be a goal kick. Carlos Gonzalez is the goal kicker for the Highlanders. He's standing at 6'1". He's a sophomore from Santa Ana, Orange County native. He played his high school at Mater Dei. A lot of you may know them for their prestigious football. Might have been offsides there. So it's going to be a Fullerton throw-in right around near midfield. Still Fullerton territory. Looks like having Serrano there, intercepted by UCR. In possession is UCR once again. Jacob Sauter. Pass back to near side and intended Sauter. Sauter once again takes the ball back. There's some little frustration there, miscommunication from that UCR side. The ball was going to be intended to Brendan Clark. Clark was nowhere near the ball's path. Here's a chance for Cal State Fullerton. Sebastian Cruz right near side. Playing with his opponent. Scanning the field. He's going to do a gentle pass back. There was some bumping there, but Irving Arvizu was able to pass it back now once again to Edward Salazar. And it's going to be a reset. So just like that, opportunities can be squandered by this Cal State Fullerton team by might be miscommunication and just not going to the ball quick enough as Arvizu gets tied up. Advantage goes to Fullerton. It's little opportunities like that that can really take a game away. I mean, this team just yesterday was last in conference. A loss to UC San Diego puts them at 9th. But many games have been, well, let's be honest, have been won and lost primarily by just little miscommunication errors, maybe not getting to the ball quick enough. Opportunity here for UCR, gets booted out the box. by Cal State Fullerton. Keep leading in play. Intercepted pass at midfield. That's going to be intercepted by Yannick Pineda, but now we have Cal State Fullerton rushing. Now they're going far side. Serrano gets that ball intercepted from him. Looks like it was taken from the back. No tackle. Just wasn't aware somebody was behind him. That was kind of some frustration by Jose Delgado, who was moving quickly upfield. Was hoping to get a pass back. Fairly even so far between these two teams. No shots have been attempted. My apologies. One shot by Cal State Fullerton was not on goal, nowhere near the once again, UCR just resetting. Pass to Souter. Souter sees Clark. Clark forward pass. That's going to be to Dorian Morrison, who takes a shot. Goes nowhere. Bonavia was there for it. Now he's scanning the pitch. Side two. Roll it out. Kick just over midfield to UCR. Clayton Tor there. UCR moving with some momentum. We got a little bit of maybe some unsportsmanlike. Somebody is down here on the pitch. They might have. He did collide. Whoever is down did collide with goalkeeper Andre Bonavia. Seems to be really hurt there, just laying down. That happened fast. It was a pass across the pitch from UCR to another Highlander. He was running with some momentum. Clayton Tor was the one who was down. He was stride for stride with them. He was able to kick the ball loose from control of UCR, but as he did that with all of his speed, ran into Andrea Bonavia, who was coming out in an attempt to block what might have been a shot. Nonetheless, Tor is back up and running, maybe a little bit ailing, but he's okay. Andrea Bonavia with the goal kick. Intended to Cruz. Cruz passing back to Tor. Already testing that might be stressed injured area. Out of bounds there, intended to Cruz again. This Cal State Fullerton team did not live up to expectations. In 2019, they went 12-7-1, 3-4 in conference, which is not great, especially for a Fullerton fan base that expects nothing but great from all of their sports. But they somehow have even fell further from expectations. Now they are 3-8-2, 1-4 in conference, 9th overall in the Big West seeding. Like I said, down but not out. Technically can still work their way up, maybe to get to the Big West tournament. But it seems highly unlikely. Having to win 3 more games consecutively against some pretty tough competition here. You're going to play Cal State Northridge at Cal State Northridge. And then you have to go up to Sacramento State and play them. Then you have UCI, who's going to play you really tough. So, possible but unlikely. One thing that could be a factor in it is because of COVID. Now, some schools did have a spring season this past 2021 season. It was a shortened spring season. I believe West Coast Conference did and some other conferences. But the Big West did not. They elected to just hold out, wait till fall. And because of that, a lot of players just quit their sports. Whether it be soccer, swimming, whatever it may be. A lot of them just quit their sports because they just felt it was too much to handle. Maybe they didn't feel comfortable coming back with the COVID reasons. For whatever reason, they quit their sports. A lot of them just didn't play at all, not even club soccer or outside soccer, so they're very rusty coming back to it. And that is a legitimate reason why some of these schools are fielding underwhelming teams. Not saying that's Fullerton's case, but it's a possibility. Defended there by Cal State Fullerton, Ernesto Cueva, as well as Edward Salazar were there for it. Ball gets poked out by Fullerton, so now we have, once again, Brendan Clark for the throw-in for UCR. UCR in the white kits with the blue numbers. Cal State Fullerton have a bit of a different color jersey. If you're a Cal State Fullerton fan or just a family member, alumni, you know these jerseys. It's going to be navy blue with orange stripes in the front. And all navy blue in the black in the back with white numbers. Makes it easy for us commentators to see. UCR's ball at far side. Looking to do a reset. Scanning the pitch. It's going to be Yannick Pineda. He finds Clayton Torre for Cal State Fullerton. So, as we are just above 16 minutes into this game, we only have one shot recorded. That was from Cal State Fullerton. 2 fouls on UCR side as opposed to 1 from this home Fullerton. It's been a pretty back and forth game. No team has really showed an advantage to move up pitch. Cal State Fullerton did have a few, as did UCR, but squandered possessions for both sides. Cueva battling out there with number 2 Jacob Souter of UCR. UCR wins that battle. Kicking the ball up midfield. Able to knock it out to Clayton Torre. Give it back to Fullerton's side. Pressing is Cal State Fullerton, but to no avail. Ball goes out. Cueva back with it for the throw-in. UCR back in possession really fast. This game has been a lot of throwing possessions quickly go the other way. You know, fast breaks go south really fast as well. No team has shown a clear-cut advantage here in the early ongoing. Sebastian Cruz at midfield does get pushed from the back. Advantage Cal State Fullerton. Right in the midfield circle is going to be the kick. And it is kicked by Alex Juarez, who finds Torre back to Juarez. Juarez doesn't give it to Ernesto Cueva. Cueva is going to find very fast Eric Serrano. And Serrano finds Cruz. Cruz with the cross. That's going to be intercepted by a Highlander in the box. Still in play. Coming from behind looks to be Jorge Delgado. Cruz. Nice move on the outside. Crossing the box. A little bit too much on that one. Looks to have been intended for Alex Juarez, 5'11" midfielder. Played with the Galaxy Academy, so he has some pretty good background to him. As do a lot of these players on both sides of the pitch. Once again, we've got a pretty good crowd on hand. See some Fullerton students, some UCR fans typically, as with all opposing teams, typically go toward where their opposing bench is. From my angle, it's going to be toward the left, toward the scoreboard. It's going to be a reset by UCR. Carlos Gonzalez gives a nice pass over to a Highlander. Brendan Clark passing. He finds Carlos Osorio, who had a lot of room, cuts back. He's going to pass it very quickly to Hermenio Padilla. Far side, cross midfield. That's headbutted out by Cal State Fullerton. Edward Salazar there. The deflection. 3-on-1. Cal State Fullerton wins with that advantage in numbers. Once again, we're going to have another reset likely. It's a throw in by UCR. It's could be trouble. Andrea Bonavia has to come out a little bit more just to secure that ball, as there was two Highlanders right behind Edward Salazar. One of them was ready to take it from behind him. Bonavia was quick to see it, and his smart wits encouraged him to leave the box and just go and fall on the ball. Not a save, an opportunity for UCR. Back to Bonavia. Once again, he finds Salazar. Bonavia. Kick to midfield looking. I think the intended man there was Eric Serrano, but it was a little bit further out. He finds a UCR Highlander instead, and now they're crossing the ball forward. Intercepted by Cal State Fullerton. This Cal State Fullerton defense has been very sticky, something that George Kuntz takes pride in his team. That's a shot way outside the box, might have been 30 yards or so. It's going to be over. Goal kick for Bonavia. Bonavia tries to find a Cal State Fullerton teammate, Jose Delgado. That just leaves off his foot, deflected out of bounds, and now we're going to have a UCR throw-in. Throw-in right behind midfield. Clantor with the deflection. He's one-on-one. UCR has numbers and advantage. Great. Edward Salazar, smart being there, was able to roll past his opponent, just kick the ball out in the box. Advantage was to UCR there. But Cal State Fullerton, smart wits, gets it out. Now, Sebastian Cruz had an opportunity in the box. He had a one-on-one. He and the goalkeeper does not get to the ball in time as it rolls off his foot with momentum, just finds Carlos Gonzalez, goalkeeper for the Highlanders. That's a blown opportunity for Cal State Fullerton, one that they definitely do want back. It was a quick fast break. So we have some Titans warming up, jogging, getting ready for when they might come in. Noah Dollemeyer, I can see him. Looks like Jesse Sotella is going to come in. He's going to come in for Eric Serrano. Sotella is a 5'10" junior from Garden Grove. Went to Golden West College prior to coming here. So once again, another player with previous college experience. Highlanders looking for something here. Undoubtedly, so far, this Highlanders team has been favoring the far side. Past the midfield. He's going to find Brendan Clark. I'm sorry. That looked to have been Jacob Souter. Looks like someone got tangled there. I believe that was Oscar Panade. He fell. He's up, though. Back up and running. Cueva giving it back to Bonavia. Cueva again. Oh, some tight offense now to turn into defense by UCR. Now an opportunity for UCR. That went just past Oscar Panate. He did not see it. Once he did see it, it was already past him. Tried to run toward it, but Andrea Bonavia was there for the save. Decided to keep it in his hands and find a fellow teammate. Sotelo's still waiting for his entrance. Another shot outside the box by UCR. Once again, high and wide. Here comes Sotelo. There goes Serrano. Sotelo coming in. Sotelo changing up the offense a little bit more. Provide some A little bit of a different look for this Cal State Fullerton team. He's played in 12 games so far. 0 goals to record on the season. UCR keeping it in the backfield. Gonzalez to Clark. Clark heading it. Intended Highlander. Dorian Morrison. Back to Clark. Clark running with some momentum. He gets a pass to Cal State Fullerton defender. Able to find Carlos Osorio. Osorio's getting the pitch, 2v1. He just smartly gives it back. Osorio gave it to Padilla there, but Padilla gets the ball deflected off a Cal State Fullerton defender. And now it's going to be a throw-in for these Highlanders. Throw-in's going to be taken by Brandon Clark. Got some action here. Bonavia once again running outside the box. He smartly was able to see that he had Jesse Sotelo alone past the midfield marker, throws it with his hand. It was quite a far throw, threw it over Sotelo. Sotelo was not able to get to it. UCR's ball once again as they reset, giving it back to Carlos Gonzalez. Undoubtedly, it's a switch in sides, and what I mean by that is Cal State Fullerton is once again favoring this near side, pushing toward the east. For UCR, they have been pushing toward near side as well, but they're primarily going toward the far side. As that ball is intercepted by Cueva. Cueva battling both slide tackles by both Cueva as well as Herminio Padilla. It's a ball that's given to Morrison. Morrison is in trouble. 1v3 gets past two defenders, finds a cross, but Cal State Fullerton defender is able to deflect it out of the box. That could have been something. Sotelo running fast, goes around the defender in UCR. 1v3. No wonder why he lost that. Numbers were not in his favor. Was not able to buy more time for any of his teammates to come upfield with him. UCR was able to take it away. A lot of room to run as UCR. Intended pass to another UCR teammate. He gets tripped up. That was Dorian Morrison. Sotelo once again making some noise on the far side. Pass was to Jose Delgado. Delgado trips up. He is grabbing his leg. Back up he gets. Throw on for Cal State Fullerton. At the very least, that buys Cal State Fullerton more time to get some more teammates down there. Some more help. Kick in the box, using it as a corner style, but headed out by UCR Highlander. Cueva heads back in play. Toward goal, but Carlos Gonzalez comes out. Jumping catch. UCR wearing those neon yellow goalie kits. That's for Cal State Fullerton. They got the purple. Bit of a brighter purple that Andre Bonavia is donning. Clayton Tor, backfield with the ball. Some miscommunication there. Turns out to be UCR's possession. It's going to be a throw-in. Opportunity for Cal State Fullerton. Serrano falls. He finds Sebastian Cruz, but Cruz is not able to get to his defender. Cruz shows some frustration toward Serrano. I'm sorry, not Serrano. Toward Sotelo. Two names sound similar. And that'll happen that the more you watch the Cal State Fullerton team, the more likely you are to see this kind of frustration between players on the pitch. They do get opportunities where they have perfect fast breaks, but whether it's a misguided pass, it's the bad pass in general, or the man does not get past his other man, I can get some frustration for whoever that pass was intended to. Bonavia to Cueva. Cueva bounces it off his chest. Once again, Cueva gets the ball back. Pass to Tor. Tor passes it to far side. Cal State Fullerton with the ball, moving toward midfield. Serrano. UCR in possession at midfield. Bad pass. Intercepted. Using his body there was Morrison. Able to hit the ball back with a little nice bump. Was able to hit Edward Salazar out of the way. It was a clean bump. UCR making some room. Pushing forward. Finding Brendan Clark. Clark with the cross out of the way. Once again, Edward Salazar rushing inside the box and deflecting another was intended to be passed in the box for UCR. 32 minutes have come and gone so far in this game. First half only has 13 minutes more. We are still tied 0-0. One shot on both sides so far. So we got a corner kick. Brendan Clark is close to the corner in case they want to do some kind of pass. Yeah, well, player down. UCR player down. Some confusion. Here comes head referee. You guys can see there, he's talking to some UCR and Cal State Fullerton students, and now we're back into play here. Corner was in the box, intercepted by Cal State Fullerton. Brendan Clark takes a shot. It is far and wide, as most of these shots have been for Cal State Fullerton. I'm sorry, for UC Riverside, for the Highlanders. 0-0 once again. We got some more action on the Cal State Fullerton bench. Dylan Robinson is up, as well as Noah Dollenmeyer. Noah Dollenmeyer is off. He's easy to see. 6'6" junior. Wears his socks low and his shorts high. Stands out. So here come the trifecta of replacements. Robinson, Dollenmeyer, and Pimentel are coming in. Coming out of play seems to be Mario Gomez, Jose Delgado. Two of the three players, and Alex Juarez. That'll cover the replacements here. UCR midfield. Pass to Brandon Clark. Clark trying to find the forward for UCR, but ball is once again intercepted by a Cal State Fullerton defender. UCR arguing that it was off of the defender, but nope. Referees say it was off of UCR. I believe that to be Carlos Osoria, 5'8" freshman. Sora hails from San Jose, so he comes down south for his college career. Cueva with the shot. That's going to be a reset very quickly. Carlos Gonzalez running out, getting it. Keeping it at his feet, he's going to seem to pass it. Scanning the pitch is Gonzalez. He picks it up as Dollemeyer was testing him. No room there. Still struggling to find. Puts it back on the floor. Here comes Dollemeyer. Carlos Gonzalez gets it out just in time. Clayton Tor. UCR is able to kick it out. Once again, near side, we have Cal State Fullerton. Jesse Sotelo is able to just kick it outside, put a little bit too much pressure on that one. UCR pushing up now near side. Sotelo. Intercepted by Clark. Dorian Issa Badawia. Isu Badawiyu. He comes in the pitch for UCR. Once again there, Edward Salazar. He's always been there so far in these first 36 minutes of this one. Another throw in for UCR. Another reset by UCR. More resets so far have been given to this UCR team as he finds Brandon Clark. Instead was intercepted by Ernesto Cueva. Off of Clark, it's going to be a goal kick. It's been a lot of back and forth so far, folks. Cal State Fullerton finds some opportunities. Busted opportunities. UCR will have some opportunities, and those are busted as well. UCR in possession. Headed out. That was able to hit Irving Arvizu. It's going to be a reset now by Cal State Fullerton. Kicking that out far and high to Robinson is Bonavia. Robinson's had a pretty good freshman season. He was winning freshman Big West Player of the Week at some point this season. He and Sebastian Cruz both were able to get those honors. Dollenmeyer winning that header. A lot of times this Cal State Fullerton team uses Dollenmeyer in the box, even though he is listed as a defender. Because of his 6'6" stature, they're able to use him in the box on corner kicks. Balls are often intended to go his way. It's no surprise, I'm sure. Most opposing coaches are ready for it and plan for it. Cal State Fullerton in possession. Dollenmeyer again. Dollenmeyer is playing in that forward position so far for Cal State Fullerton. Could be why he didn't start today. Typically is a starter on defense, but seems to be in the front. Maybe I've shown some stuff in practice that George Kuntz has seen, opened his eyes. Robinson to Sotelo. Sotelo passes it back to Cruz. Cruz finds Sotelo again. Cruz playing with two defenders. Gets the ball taken away. Here comes Cueva. Take the ball away, but it's hit out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in. Dollenmeyer in the box. He finds Sotelo once again. Sotelo. Cruz running in, finds Cueva. Cueva with the shot. Just over, deflected. Great save by Carlos Gonzalez. It was a strike by Cueva way outside the box. I'd say 30, 35 yards out. And Robinson just jumps up, uses his hand. Ball is deflected outside of his hand. Cal State Fullerton bench got up in excitement as the corner kick. Here it comes. Tor. Oh! Noah Dollenmeyer, as I called it, is the one intended in corner kicks, using his 6'6" stature for a goal. Is Dollenmeyer. That gives the advantage to Cal State Fullerton. 1-0 here in the 39th minute. This Cal State Fullerton runs out in excitement. This bench runs out in excitement. Dollenmeyer, look at him. Celebrating with Dylan Robinson. What a great way to get the first goal of the game. So, for Dollenmeyer, that's his first goal of the season. Getting it in conference play against UCR. And we're back to playing. Trying to wash away this lead is UCR. UCR finding some play on the far side. Cross was intended. Looked like it might have been intended for. Believe that was Carlos Osorio. Nonetheless, Andre Bonavia able to come out, capture the ball. Goal kick to midfield. That one was intended for Sotelo. My apologies. I believe that was Alex Juarez. Nonetheless, it's going to be a kick possession to UCR. UCR playing with the ball at midfield. Going to reset, giving it to a defender. Sauter passes it back. He has Pineda. Pineda, long pass toward cross by UCR. Headed out by Sotelo. Once again, Jay Sotelo able to avoid some more distraction there. Looking like Charlie Anguiano is going to come in for Cal State Fullerton. Anguiano's from Los Angeles, California, 5'9" junior. He also has some experience with the LA Galaxy Academy. Once again, Dollenmeyer intended for the pass, using all of his height. Gets the head out. Shot. Shot was by Alex Pimento. Pimento was kind of a weaker shot. Trying to find the left side of the net. It goes wide. No problem for Gonzalez. No need for a scare. Here comes Anguiano. Leaving the pitch looks to be Irving Arvizu, 6'1" senior, Azusa, California native. Played his high school days at Cathedral High School. Clayton Torre able to head that one out. Cal State Fullerton moving the ball. Once again, intended to Dollenmeyer. Dollenmeyer is still fairly new at that forward position, and he already gets his first goal of the season, albeit on a corner, and they've always tended to look for Dollenmeyer on these corner kicks, using, once again, 6'6", standing above most of his opponents. Sotelo moving the ball forward, near side. He finds Sebastian Cruz, deflected a little bit too hard of a pass, and that goes off of Sebastian Cruz too fast as well. Now UCR making some room. Pull out, that's going to be a foul. Advantage goes to UCR. Asking for a card is the UCR. I believe that was Leopoldo Hernandez asking for a card. He was pulled down from his shirt. No card. Play on. Sauter. Dollenmeyer in defense. Sauter gets past Dollenmeyer. Dollenmeyer once again winning a header. Alex Pimentel has some momentum running across toward the far side. But there was a foul, and now it's going to be UCR's ball. Just under 2 more minutes to play here in the first half. Cal State Fullerton with the lead, 1-0. Lead was given by Noah Dollenmeyer, I apologize. The assist was for Alex Pimentel on a corner in the 39th minute. We are just 4 minutes removed from that. UCR heads the ball out. It's going to be a goal kick for Andre Bonavia. A lot of back and forth so far between these two teams. The advantage does go to Cal State Fullerton on that corner kick. But without that corner kick, we might still be looking at a 0-0 game. Final minute here on the way in the first half. Bonavia scanned the pitch. He's probably going to be taking his time here as he knows half is almost over with his team in the lead. Nope, quickly kicks it out. Sebastian Cruz, they've headed out, but took some contact from a UCR Highlander. Looks like it might have been Brendan Clark. Cal State Fullerton has the ball. Back to Cruz. Cruz looking for a kick in the box. Robinson and Dollenmeyer among the three Cal State Fullerton players in the box. That goes out. It's going to be another goal kick. Cal State Fullerton was hoping for it to be another corner. Final 10 seconds here. So it looks like we are going to go into half with the 1-0 lead. Cal State Fullerton in favor. Yep, Carlos Gonzalez doesn't even give the kick a shot. So, folks, some of that comes into that defense that we've mentioned how their coach, George Kuntz, wants to run their defense. They want you to play tight defense. Don't allow much separation. And just play them sticky. As we start up the second half, UCR is going to come in for a throw-in. Heading it out the way by UCR is Federico Ucar. He's a 5'10" junior from Montevideo, Uruguay. Ball at midfield, two defenders from Cal State Fullerton. Able to take the ball away is Irving Arvizu. He's going to be able to find Alex Pimentel. Pimentel running at midfield takes the ball intercepted by UCR. Making some room as UCR was an intended pass on the far side by UCR, but picked up is Andrea Bonavia. He'll just take the ball, take possession of it. Now he's scanning the pitch, looking for somebody. Looks like Cal State Fullerton elected to go the second half without the lone goal scorer of this game, Noah Dollenmeyer. Once again, Dollenmeyer traditionally does play defense. But now, in this one, they had him play a lot of forward, and he got his first goal of the season that way. I'm sure we'll be able to see him again as this game carries on. And once he does come on the pitch, it's pretty easy to see him. Once again, he's 6'6". He wears his shorts very short and his socks very low. So, if you see him on the pitch, you know it's him. Possession goes to Cal State Fullerton here. Kyle Kirkland was able to find a teammate. Now Clayton Tor. Back to Kirkland. Kirkland throw in. Kirkland able to get the ball. He gets it to Alex Pimentel. Arvizu. Back to Arvizu once again. With possession is Cueva. Cueva. Once again fielding with the ball. He's going to take a strong pass. That's going to be intended to Sebastian Cruz. Passing the midfield line, but Cruz does not get to it in time. UCR intercepts it. Now in the near side by UCR. Federico Ucar is able to pass it away. Back to Ucar it goes. Ucar. Another pass outside. That pass was to Freya Omarson. Omarson just gives it back to the goalie, and the goalie resets. Headed out by Clayton Tor. Tor was able to get it. Eventually for Cal State Fullerton, Alex Pimentel takes possession. Arvizu. Arvizu passes outside of Cueva. Cueva gives it to Sebastian Cruz, the leading goal scorer for this Titans team. Cruz running across midfield, passes it across the pitch. He's able to find, once again, Kyle Kirkland. Kirkland gets the ball intercepted in a pass attempt. Now it's going to be Leopoldo Hernandez. Was really storming that rally for UCR, but it goes nowhere. Now UCR is just trying to get the ball back to the goalie. They're able to kick it out. Arvizu passing it to Tor. Tor finding Kirkland on the near side. Kirkland passing it up. See, once again, it's a miscommunication here by this Cal State Fullerton side. Kyle Kirkland was able to make a pass upfield. He was able to pass it to Jesse Sotelo, but Sotelo, in an attempt to give it back to Kirkland, just kicks it out of bounds. So some miscommunication there. So there was some in the 50th minute we go to Cal State Fullerton. Okar with possession for UCR. He passes it back across midfield. He's able to find a Marson for this UCR team. Now in possession is Cal State Fullerton. Cal State Fullerton. Arvizu with the pass. Arvizu's able to find Cruz, and Cruz in an attempt tries to get it to Alex Pimentel, but Pimentel loses it. Back with the ball is Hernandez for UCR. Hernandez is able to get it away. Far side. Forward pass by UCR was looks like it would be intended for Carlos Osorio, but Osorio was not able to get it in time with the Cal State Fullerton defender. That might have been Ernesto Cueva there. And he's able to boot it away. Deflected off of Osorio, actually, so it stays with Fullerton possession. In possession is UCR. Tripping might have been Edward Salazar. Maybe some movement he wasn't expecting by UCR. Now UCR in the box with a cross. Opportunity for UCR, just far and wide. They're saying it's deflection. Might have been a handball. Good shot attempt there by this Highlander squad. No handball call. It was a deflection. The referees do say that, and they're going to award a corner kick for UCR. So about ready to take this corner is UCR. 6 men in the box. And ball's out. Looks like it did hit a Highlander, but just the opposite way they were intending the ball to go. Went away from the goal. Now Kirkland's able to get the ball out more. Sotelo is, I apologize. Sotelo's ball was intended for Sebastian Cruz. Arvizu. Back to Kirkland. Misguided pass there. Ends up hitting Ernesto Cueva for Cal State Fullerton. And it looks like we got another tight end down here. Quickly getting back up. Now he's tying his shoe. That to be Jose Delgado. So it's going to be a kick here for Cal State Fullerton. 8 minutes into the second half as the clock stopped, and once this ball's up underway, the clock will resume. There it goes. Far pass across midfield. UCR in possession. Magana passing it. It's going to eventually hit Sorio. Sorio is able to get the ball out of play. Cal State Fullerton possession once again. It's going to be a throw in. Actually, it might have been off a Cal State Fullerton defender. So now UCR with the advantage, and they have the ball in Cal State Fullerton territory. Throw in on a Highlander with Cueva defending him. Cueva might have committed a small foul there. Ball goes once again towards UCR's way. Another throw in. One 0 here in the second half of this game. 54th minute. We got 4 attempted shots on each side. 2 shots on goal for Cal State Fullerton. None for UCR. Ball's back in play. We got a 2-man wall for Cal State Fullerton. In the box. It goes. Deflected out. Cal State Fullerton. UCR possession in the box. Smart play there by UCR. Fremar Marson. Once again, the Iceland native. He's able to slide, get the ball deflected off of Cal State Fullerton. Now what that does is it grants another corner kick for UCR. UCR hoping to get a goal the same way Cal State Fullerton got a goal on these corners. 6 men in the box. Cross. Headed out of the way by Ernesto Cueva. He's able to intercept that. Eventually it goes out. Once again, it's going to be UCR's ball in Cal State Fullerton territory. This time it's going to be a throw-in. Throw on UCR. UCR retreating slowly with the ball. Now pushing back forward. Might have been an intended pass there. Nobody in the area. Ball goes out of bounds, and now Andrea Bonavia has a goal kick. Head referee talking to Bonavia. Now Bonavia puts the ball down and is ready to kick it off. 56 minutes through in this one. Bonavia is setting his men where he wants them to go. Ball was intended for Ernesto Cueva, and it does the trick. Able to get the ball to Jesse Sotelo. Sotelo gets it off. Pass was to Mario Gomez. Gomez back to Cueva. Gomez taking on 2 defenders, gets past them. Ball to Sebastian Cruz in midfield. Cruz with the shot. Far and wide it goes. It was a shot outside the box. One thing that this Fullerton team is no stranger to. This ball just has a little bit too much on it. It goes over the net. Would have been a wide regardless. Good move there by UCR's Federico Ucar. Able to spin off his defender. Kyle Kirkland in possession for Cal State Fullerton. Kirkland looking for a man. He does find one. Finds Sotelo. Sotelo finds Delgado. Delgado tries to get Sotelo once again, but that ball was intercepted by UCR. Now UCR hits off of Clayton Torr. Clayton Torr did not see it. Rolls past him. Possession stays for Cal State Fullerton. Kirkland near side. Scans the pitch. He's able to find Jesse Sotelo. Sotelo did not seem ready for it. It was supposed to be a header, but Sotelo did not seem aware that ball was going his way. It kind of hits off his forehead. Now UCR in possession, battling out there in the far side. Cal State Fullerton is able to win that one away. Fullerton. Another pass to Kirkland on his near side. Once again, like I said, near side is going to be a crutch side for Cal State Fullerton as Kirkland's pass is intercepted. Try to thread a small needle there. with possession is UCR. Fremar Marson. Full head of steam. Ball does get away from Marson. Was able to just a little bit too strong of a push off of his foot. Bonavia takes possession. Now we're going to have a replacement here for this UCR team. Entering is going to be Oscar Panade again. He was a starter. He's getting ready to come back in. No stoppage of play. Sotelo goes down, but now Delgado got the ball. Delgado passes back to Sotelo. Sotelo runs up. Off of the foot in the wrong way for Cal State Fullerton. UCR takes the possession back. Now he's a 5'8 junior. He's coming from Watts, California. Had some college experience prior to joining this UCR team. Played at Cerritos College. Not too far from that Watts area. Now Fullerton's going to counter with the sub. Adrian Harkin is going to make his debut up here in this game. Harkin is a 6-foot freshman from Norwalk, California. Went to California High School in Whittier. With some room now. Hernandez able to find a UCR Highlander in the box. Gets deflected out. UCR still with possession. Out of play. Deflected off of Ernesto Cueva there, so the ball is still in possession of UCR. It's going to be a throw-in in Fullerton territory. Ball gets taken away by Cal State Fullerton after the throw-in. Tripped up out there, and the far side is a Cal State Fullerton, Irving Arvizu. Ball goes back in Fullerton possession, and they just quickly take the ball out, retreat it. Cruz, right around midfield with the ball, intends to pass the ball. He does. He finds Alex Juarez. Juarez, the long upfield pass, intended to Delgado. He hits Harkin, who just entered the game. Harkin with a cross. Intended once again for, looks like that one might have been Sotelo on that far side. And it is. Sotelo was not able to get there in time. The ball didn't get to him, I should say, as it was quickly intercepted by a Highlander in the box. Ball is kicked out by UCR across the pitch. Once again, 1-0 here in the 61st minute of this big West Conference matchup at Titan Stadium. Pretty good crowd on hand. Got some UCR fans on the UCR side, and the majority here at Cal State Fullerton fans, whether they're students, could be family, could just be friends, or maybe someone who just heard there was some college soccer going on, and they said they'll stop by. Nonetheless, pretty good crowd here. Enjoying this Saturday evening. Saturday night now, I should say. Possession is Cal State Fullerton at midfield battling there. Sotelo gives it up. Kicked out the way by a Cal State Fullerton defender. Reset quickly by UCR. UCR finds an open man. That looks to be Hermenio Padilla. Padilla eventually gives it up on a deflection pass. He's able to find Sotelo. Sotelo finds Cruz. Cruz finds Delgado. Delgado passing across the pitch. He finds someone on the far side. Shot far and wide. Once again, Mario Gomez with a shot outside the pitch. A far side goal attempt by Mario Gomez. We haven't seen much of those far side attempts by Cal State Fullerton. Sebastian Cruz did have one earlier in this half. Was a bit of a better shot attempt, better opportunity by Cruz, but just didn't get there. Dylan Robinson is now entering the pitch. Once again in this second half, he's going to go in for Jesse Sotelo. Sotelo did fall a few times earlier. Might be slightly banged up. It gives him a chance to rest and take a breather. Now Robinson is back on the pitch for the second time today. 6'4" freshman from Pasadena. Yellow card was given here. Back to play. Here we go. Gonzalez able to get it out to UCR. Clayton Torre able to deflect the ball, giving a chance for Cal State Fullerton in UCR territory. Fielding with the ball now is Harkin. Harkin gives it back to Torre. Torre scanning the pitch. He's able to get the ball to Alex Juarez. Juarez passes it away. Back to Harkin. It goes on the near side. Robinson just entering the game, already has the ball in possession. He gives it up between two defenders there. Shot had a little bit too much on it. Leopoldo Hernandez intended to get the ball to Issa Barawia, a Riverside native. Barawia was not ready for it. So with that, Barawia was just outside, tried to poke his foot out to reach it, was not able to get there in time. It was Barawia. Back to Barawia it goes. He passes it out, not able to get it to his intended receiver in time. Kicked out by Bonavia. Robinson loses the header, falls down with it. UCR in possession, Arvizu in defense there. Back to Robinson it goes. Arvizu kicking it back to Tor. Goes past Tor, but Tor quickly recovers and gives it to Harkin. Harkin right around midfield, decides to regress back to Tor. Tor, Arvizu. Tor gets it to Sebastian Cruz. Cruz making some moves. Back to Tor it goes. Once again, a quick reset by Cal State Fullerton. They're able to get across the pitch toward the far side now. Far side pass deflected off of the chest of a Highlander. Another reset by UCR. Goalkeeper Carlos Gomez able to get the ball out the way. Now UCR in Cal State Fullerton territory. Good deflection there by Arvizu. Arvizu gets it to Tor with the deflection. Tor's pass was intended to Cruz. Gets past Cruz now. Delgado has it on the near side. Delgado Cruz. Cruz quickly gets taken down by UCR defender. No whistle. Play on. Cruz makes a man move. Cruz in the box. Looking for Robinson is Cruz. Robinson heads it in, out of play. Cruz made some moves. He showed some frustration there. Tor took a hit. Once Tor had possession of that ball, he took a hit. Brings him down. There was no whistle called. Was able to play on. And even though Sebastian Cruz made some men move, nice pass to Robinson there. Good idea. Robinson heads it not in the right direction. Wide. And we are still stuck at 1-0. Robinson back with the ball. He's able to get it away. Tor gets it back on the defense. Tor to Harkin at midfield. Harkin scanning the pitch once again. He's able to get it softly to Arvizu. Arvizu's pass is deflected. Back in the game for this UCR team is Dorian Morrison. Just entered. Already with the ball. Gives it up back to Tor. Tor's able to get it out the way. Cruz with the pass to Dylan Robinson. Dylan Robinson has the pace lead. Another hard tackle there. Freymar Marson, the Iceland native, gets the ball out of Dylan Robinson's way by shoving him off. Referee's talking. Looks to be no card. Marson already back on the box. This game is seeming to get a little bit chippy as it carries on. Here we are in the 67th minute. Got some pushing and shoving between both these two teams. Nothing over the line just yet. Hopefully we don't get there. Kick by Cruz. Cruz was not a pass. It was gonna be a goal. Does not get it there. Back in play is the ball. Finding Ukar. Ukar fiddling back. He regresses with the ball. Ball off of Sebastian Cruz. Cal State Fulton defender there. UCR back in possession. Throw in for UCR. Looks like it's going to be Omarson with the throw in. Omarson is able to get it over a Cal State Fulton defender. Ball was intended to go to Adolfo Magana. Magana loses it. Clayton Tor gets possession. Tor decides to kick it back to Bonavia for a reset. Bonavia is able to find the Cal State Fulton. Edward Salazar on the far side. Throw in for UCR. Jose Delgado and Clayton Toro were pulling the jersey of Leopoldo Hernandez. Second time Hernandez got his jersey pulled. Ukar loses possession to Delgado, but that's going to go in favor of UCR. Change of plans. Head referee says, nope, that's off of Ukar. Ukar gets frustrated and yells at the ref. Now ball's in Fullerton's way. Delgado was confused initially off of the call to give the ball to UCR. Head referee says, nope, I seen that. That's off of UCR. Off of Riverside, and now Fullerton with possession. It's going to be a throw in. Arvizu is going to throw it in. 6'1". Azusa, also in the Cathedral High School. Dylan Robinson was there as well. Looks like we got some chippy between Dylan Robinson and Omarson here on the near side. Nothing too much. Both men carry on playing. Ukar passing the box. Just past a UCR forward. If that ball connects there, if that ball was able to connect, we might be looking at a 1-1 tie ball game here in the 70th minute. Was a good pass for Ukar. Looks like Omarson might have took a hit. He's on the ground, slowly getting up. His jersey does have a hard grass stain on it, so it must have been a really hard fall. Back up he is. 6'3" junior from Iceland. Slow to get up. He's hobbling, but he's back up nonetheless. He's ready to get back into this action. He's been in the mix of all the chippiness between these two squads. Was right there with Clay and Tor as well as Dylan Robinson. Noah Dollemeyer seems to be back up and running. Coach George Kuntz is there talking to Omarson as well as the referee. Looks like they might even be arguing a little bit. Now Kuntz is talking to Cupello, UCR head coach. Kuntz is frustrated about something there. Robinson is out. Dollemeyer is back in. Marson stays in. And we're back off. Ukar with possession. UCR stays with possession here at midfield. Back to a Marson. It goes on the near side. Marson scanned the pitch. Decides to regress with the ball. Once again. Ukar on the near side. With a bit of an advantage against Harkin. Ukar keeps the ball. Made a man move. UCR with a goal. Oscar Panade, 5'8" freshman, makes 3 Cal State Fullerton men miss. It'll get the ball into the goal. Everything about that was simply just nice. Had the Cal State Fullerton defense dumbfounded. Cerritos College, where he comes from, Watts, California, is where he is from. Oscar Panade, number 35, puts UCR on the board, 1-1 here in the 71st minute. Once again, Oscar Panate with a goal, putting UCR on the board. And we're back off and running. Just like that, we have much more of an interesting game now. It already was getting chippy, now might even get chippier. Dollarmeyer back in the game out forward. Ball was intended to him, doesn't get there. Fun fact about Mr. Oscar Panate is that he started his college career right here at Cal State Fullerton. Back in 2017, he started with the Cal State Fullerton Titans, decided to leave, go to Cerritos College, was able to bounce back, and now he's at UCR and able to get the tying goal here in his conference matchup. Thank you very much, Bryant, for that piece of information there. Much appreciated. So once again, Oscar Panate puts a goal on the board for Cal State Fullerton. UCR. That's his 5th goal, and now he takes sole possession of being the leading goal scorer on his UCR team. He breaks that tie that he had with number 5, Yannick Pineda. So we're gonna have a corner kick for UCR. They're gonna try to take advantage of this. Corner kick for UCR, getting ready. 5 men in the box. Kick is off. In the way. It did go the way of UCR, but a Cal State Fullerton defender was able to get there before a UCR forward was. Kicking the ball loose was a golden opportunity for UCR. Shot is made off of the crossbar. Bonavia seems stuck. Was not going to get there in time if the ball was a little bit lower. Off the crossbar it goes, keeping this game at 1-1. It was one heck of a shot from way beyond the box. Bonavia was not expecting that, nor did he position himself well enough. He took a lean to the left. It looked like his cleats might have got stuck in the grass there. Had nowhere to dive. Would have been a game-leading goal there for UCR. I digress. We continue on. Cal State Fulton in possession. Dollenmeyer thought he might have had an opportunity, but the ball's going to go UCR's way here at midfield. 1-1 here in the 75th minute of this conference matchup between the UCR Highlanders and the Cal State Fulton Titans. I'm Johnny Arana once again. Titan Stadium is where we are at in Fulton, California. The nice crowd on hand. Ukar able to get the ball past the defender. Might have been Hadakin there. Yep. Adrian Hadakin got the ball past him, but Samuel Wosu now, he's able to make his mark in this game, coming in for the first time, sophomore midfielder. Coming from Denver, Colorado, went to Salt Lake Community College before finding his way to sunny Southern California, Fullerton. Owusu playing at midfield right now, number 17. Also coming onto the pitch is Kyle Kirkland. Kirkland, strong pass intended to Dollenmeyer, but gets intercepted halfway. Hernandez had the ball. For UCR, ball goes to Pineda again. Kirkland passing it off to Tor. Tor finding Sebastian Cruz. Cruz running up midfield, pass intended to Kirkland, gets it there. A little too much on there. Kyle Kirkland trying to keep the ball in play with a nice little slide. Does not do so. Ball goes in possession to UCR. So for Pineda, once again, his 5th goal of the season. Taking the lead over yet another Pineda, Yannick Pineda. Spelled differently. Oscar Pineda has his name P-E-N-A-T-A. Yannick Pineda, P-I-N-E-D-A. Yannick is stuck with 4 goals. Oscar at 5. Tor able to outpace Morrison there, keep the ball in possession for Cal State Fullerton. Arvizu gets it over to Kirkland. Kirkland making some room. Pass to Delgado. Delgado finds Anguiano. Anguiano gives it to Owusu. Just entered the game. Owusu made some moves. Gets the ball deflected off a UCR defender. Cueva with the golden opportunity for a goal, and he just missed that one. Very high and wide. No shot. That goal had no shot to be, that shot, I apologize, had no shot to be a goal. But he had the opportunity, he had the space, he had the time. I don't think he knew how much time he had. Rushes a shot and it goes nowhere. Another opportunity wasted for this Cal State Fulton team. Several like that already today. Kirkland make something happen on near side. Ball does not touch a UCR defender. Hoping for a corner kick was Kirkland. Instead, it's going to be a goal kick. Once again, coming into this game, you see UCR at 8-5 overall, 3-2 conference record. They're sitting at 3rd place, and you see this Cal State Fulton team who has just been underwhelming this season. 3 wins in total. And they're hanging with this UCR team as we approach this 80th minute. 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 80 These tight ends are going to play you hard. Owusu at midfield passing it to Kirkland. Kirkland scans the pitch. Ends up going a short way to Delgado. Delgado pass to Cruz. Cruz's shot does take a curve. The curve the way it needed to be. But right there for it was Carlos Gomez. Owusu's been there. I'm sorry, not Owusu. Sebastian Cruz. He's been there this whole game so far. No substitute for him. He's still running. Hernandez with the pass out. 10 shots for Cal State Fullerton, 6 for UCR. Only one of those shots on goal, and that was the goal that tied this game up by Pineda. Oscar Pineda was able to make a few men miss in the box in the 71st minute for UCR, getting him on the board. Off of the foot of Morrison. Coming in for his Dollarmeyer and Owusu, but UCR is able to remain possession. In the box cross intended by UCR does not go off a Fullerton defender. Instead, it's going to be a goal kick for Andre Bonavia. This game could easily be 2-1 in favor of either side here. We've seen Ernesto Cueva with a shot attempt in the box when he had time and space, but he was not aware of that time and space, and he botched it. We've also seen another Highlander outside the box with a beautiful pass that froze Andrea Bonavia. Bonavia was not able to make a move, and if that ball was just a few inches lower than what it was, that would have been a goal, 2-1. Instead, that ball hits the crossbar, stun everybody here, and 1-1 we remain here in the 81st, about to be 82nd minute. Throw in the corner. Cal State Fullerton off of the head of Cueva. Owusu is there to keep possession for Cal State Fullerton. Owusu passes to Cueva once again. Cueva running upfield at around midfield is able to intended pass was to Sebastian Cruz, goes past him. Handball against Jose Delgado. UCR was quick to call it. Now UCR gets possession. Marson was the first one to alert the officials about it. Pass across the midfield for UCR. Time is running out here in regulation. 7 minutes left. Both teams will be desperate. And a lot of the times, this is where Cal State Fullerton is able to shine. The second half team. Cross, UCR in the box. Hernandez. Hernandez's pass to Federico Ucar. Off of the foot. Was a shot attempt, went high. Another opportunity squandered by UCR. Both teams have had many opportunities that have not gone anywhere. Both coaches must be frustrated with those blown opportunities. But both teams are playing each other tough. Defenses have been tight. Not much room for separation. UCR in possession. Making some moves at Morrison. Morrison, nice pass. Pass was intended to Hermenio Padilla. Padilla to Hernandez. Hernandez back with the ball. On the far side, Cueva able to tackle it out the way. And deflect it off of his man. And now it's going to be Cal State Fullerton's ball with a throw in by Cueva. Delgado with the ball on near side. Right behind him is Kirkland. Delgado makes a move. Passes it to Kirkland. Confuses Ukar. Kirkland with the ball. Cross pass to Dollenmeyer. Dollenmeyer has the ball. Slightly touches leg. Not enough power to get it past to get it past Carlos Gonzalez, the goalkeeper for UCR. Dollenmeyer looked frustrated at himself after that one. Knew that could have been a deciding goal here in the 85th minute. Once again, like I said, this Cal State Fullerton team is no stranger to comebacks within the past 10 minutes or so within a game. If this game does head into overtime, overtime will be split into two parts. First half will be 10 minutes. Second half will also be 10 minutes, and golden goal will be in play, meaning the first team to score a goal within those 20 minutes in total, whether it's 10 minutes in the first half or the other 10 in the second half, first team to score a goal will win. If not, we'll have a draw. Cal State Fullerton cannot afford to draw this game. They must win in order to stay somewhat in contention. As for UCR, once again sitting in third place, they want to get the win to keep that comfort level. Both squads will have a quick turnaround as they're going to play Wednesday already. Dollenmeyer applied pressure to Carlos Gonzalez, but Gonzalez still was able to get it out. '86th minute here. Time is running out for both squads in regulation. Fullerton wants to get something going quick. Pass to Dollenmeyer. Dollenmeyer misses it just over his head. He's a hard man to miss. Nonetheless, the ball goes over. Back with it is Carlos Gonzalez. Scanning the pitch. Keeps it on ground level. Is able to do a small pass toward the far side. Morrison with possession at midfield. Morrison gets tackled down. That's going to be a call against Cal State Fullerton. Possession goes toward UCR. Once again, like I said, time is against both squads here. Farson with the pass. Looks like we got three men on the Cal State Fullerton sideline. Jesse Sotelo, as well as Eric Serrano, are going to come in. George Kuntz really wants to put some of his forwards into play. With 2 minutes left in regulation, the best chance to score a goal and end this game within the 90 minutes. UCR is now taking their sweet time. It's going to be a kick. You got some men in the box. Don't be surprised if this is going to be a far out shot attempt. We've seen that several times before from this UCR team this season. It is not. Looking for Morrison. Ball goes nowhere. Another cross. Morrison once again wins the header this time, but is not able to get it in goal. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in this regulated game. Some subs coming in once again. Dylan Robinson, Jesse Sotelo, and Eric Serrano. Coming off the pitch, looks like it's going to be Owusu. Kirkland intended for Dollenmeyer. Dollenmeyer does not win that one. Pass to Dollenmeyer once again. Dollenmeyer wins the header. He's not able to get it to Sebastian Cruz, though. A Marson with possession. Marson moving quick. We're down to our final. About to be 10 seconds, and here we go. 10 seconds left in this game. Moving quick is Hernandez. Hernandez finds a man. Bad shot attempt, and just like that, the end of regulation here at Titan Stadium. Here we go. Once again, for anybody who might just be joining, 1-1 into overtime we go. Cal State Fullerton hosting these UCR Highlanders in overtime. How it works is golden goal is implemented, meaning first goal wins. It's going to be separated to two halves. First half will consist of 10-minute action, as will the second half. Cal State Fullerton moving the ball quick here in their territory. Dollenmeyer. Header goes Dollenmeyer's way, just over the net. Bit of a rainbow take it did. Just missed that goal. Noah Dollenmeyer, once again, 6'6". He's constantly going to be targeted for winning headers. Corner kicks will be Dollenmeyer. If not Dollenmeyer, you will look for Dylan Robinson, number 4 there on the pitch. He's a tall man himself, standing at 6'4". Only one corner awarded for Cal State Fullerton in this game as of now. 4 for UCR. If anybody missed the majority of this game, it could easily be 2-1 on either side. We could be wrapping up here right about now. Dollenmeyer tries to break free, ends up getting his ankle collided with the UCR defender. Now the UCR defender is down. It's going to be a corner kick. Once again, on these corner kicks, look for Noah Dollenmeyer. Look for Dylan Robinson. Dollenmeyer does look shaken up after that last little hit. Corner is in effect. Toward Dollenmeyer, they're able to block Dollenmeyer out. Dollenmeyer asking for a call there. No call awarded. Arvizu with possession. Attempting to deflect it off of a defender for UCR. And so the fans are getting engaged here. It's always a good thing to see in here. We have a Highlander down on the pitch. Getting up gingerly. It's going to be Fremar Marson. He's been banged up as this game has progressed. He did take a big hit earlier in the second half. You're able to tell he has a big grass mark on the back of his jersey, holding his ribs, which is where he was holding when he initially fell in that second half. So, might just still be a lingering issue. He's back up and wants to remain in this game. Off of the foot deflected by Robinson, so possession will remain on the side of UCR. Brendan Clark throws it in. He hits Souter. Back to Souter it goes. Sees a man in open field, misses him. Ends up hitting Clayton Torr of Cal State Fullerton. Sebastian Cruz thought he had a chance there. Ball goes away from him. And once again, this ping pong, my apologies, effect comes into play. Ball bounces off Cal State Fullerton and UCR. Cal State Fullerton, UCR, but now UCR is in possession in Cal State Fullerton territory. Running with a full head of steam. Was able to find Adolfo Magana, but Magana hits it off of Ernesto Cueva. So we're going to have a corner kick. The 5th corner kick for UCR in this game. You see a Marson there, standing 6'3", is not in the mix. He is still holding his ribs. He seems to be really hurt, but is continuing to remain in the game. Now he's running in. Punched out by Bonavia. might be saving a game-winning goal. Bonavia's played a pretty good game so far. I mean, yes, he did keep up that one goal to Pineda. But besides that, I mean, he's kept the game at 1-1. So both goalies here have performed fairly well. Ball will be in possession to UCR. Yonick Pineda. He's going to kick it in. Try to find an open teammate. Ends up going short to Brendan Clark. Clark crosses it. Might be Morrison intended. Looking for Hernandez. Hernandez was not able to get there in time. Bonavia was able to run out. Keep that ball in his possession. Finding Jesse Sotelo is Bonavia. Sotelo to Cruz. My apologies, that was Jose Delgado. UCR keeping it at midfield, bouncing the ball around, back to Clark. Clark passing it away to Magana. Magana keeps it with Clark, and Clark gets it out of bounds. Off a Fullerton defender. Throw in for UCR. Clark scanning the pitch once again. Able to find somebody near side. Back to Clark goes. Pineda. Pineda thought he had another shot, but off of a Cal State Fullerton defender. So, Pineda with the 1-1 goal. Thought he had a shot here with 4 minutes remaining in the second half. In the first half of overtime. Off of a Cal State Fullerton defender. It's going to be a corner kick. Another one awarded here for this UCR team. I believe that is 6. 6 corners. Have yet to capitalize on this opportunity. Once again, look for a Marson to run in. Hobbled, but nope. They go a different route. Decide to keep the ball on the ground. UCR was looking for another corner kick. Does not go their way. Remember, folks, with 3 minutes left, if for some reason we end this game at 1-1 still, it will be a draw. And Cal State Fullerton cannot afford a draw if they want to keep their name in contention in this Big West Conference. Mario Gomez is getting ready to make another appearance here in this one. He might be coming in for Dylan Robinson. Seems like the logical thing. Cruz making some headway. Ball gets poked out by UCR. Adrian Tatum also coming in for UCR. First time I say his name today. He's a 6'2" defenseman, freshman. From Palos Verdes, California. Went to Palos Verdes Academy. UCR, Cal State Fullerton looks for Noah Dollenmeyer. Dollenmeyer wins the header. But Carlos Gonzalez was able to catch it. Hold it in his possession. It's going to be a throw from the... Never mind, it's going to be a kick from the goalie. Tor able to head it toward Gomez. What could have been an opportunity for Cal State Fullerton goes away off of an injury to UCR. Dollenmeyer is clearly frustrated with that call. If that whistle does not get blown, Cal State Fullerton has a good shot to end that game right then and there. UCR does have a man down, though. He is just on the ground. Does not seem to be moving. Trainer is attending him. Hopefully he's all right. I've got some movement there. That's a good thing to see. So with 1 minute and 25 seconds here, we are still tied 1-1 in Fulton, California. We have just surpassed 2 hours of playtime. So he is a tentative there. He is down, but it's cooperative. That's a good thing to see. Got some more trainers rushing to his aid. So as we have some players on both sides, rehydrating, getting their water. It was a golden opportunity for Cal State Fulton as Noah Dollemeyer was able to win that header, able to get it past to Jesse Sotelo. Sotelo had a good space and good time. And it did look like he had the one-on-one that he would have preferred, that preferred matchup, but it goes nowhere. Now we're going to have a replacement here. It was Yannick Pineda there who got hurt. He's coming off the field. He's coming off the pitch. Noah Lopez is making his first appearance in this game. Replacing him. Lopez is a 6'2" freshman. Highland, California, went to Citrus Valley High School. Stays in state for college as Pineda is still on the sideline there. Seems to be okay. Okay enough. Walking under his own power. And we're back off here. 1 minute, 22 seconds left in this overtime half. Half number 1. If no one scores here, we go on to half number 2. Dollemeyer has a one-on-one. Was not able to get there quick enough, able to deflect it off a UCR defender. Quick pass to Delgado. Delgado in the box. Miscommunication between Delgado and Cruz, and that ball goes past Cruz, out of play. Goal kick for Carlos Gonzalez and his UCR team. 45 seconds left in first half of overtime. Most of this crowd remained here. It's going to be an exciting finish. Getting ready to take a long kick, it seems, is Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos Osorio seems to be getting ready to come back into this one. Another foul now. This one going against UCR. Sebastian Cruz takes that hit. Clock has stopped at 15 seconds. Gives Fulton enough time to maybe get a few passes in, few short passes, quick passes. Get a matchup they want. Gonzalez is ready for anything there. Ball in the box. Intended for Dollemeyer. Dollemeyer is in the back. Was not able to get it. UCR has possession. Hernandez, long kick, just kicking it away now, buying some time. And it looked like we will go in to another half. Time period number 2, about ready to go. 10 more minutes, 10 deciding minutes here in Fulton, California. Ball's on the way. UCR moving quick. Most of these lineups remain. Cal State Fulton takes possession in UCR territory. But UCR continues to fight away. Ukar with possession. Pass intended It's deflected by Dollarmeyer. Dollarmeyer trips up. Ball goes in favor of Cal State Fullerton and throw in from Kirkland. Kirkland's going to look. He has Delgado right in front of him, but does not seem to be ready to throw to him yet. He gets a further teammate in Salazar. Salazar going across the pitch. Finds Cueva. Cueva runs past midfield looking for Dollarmeyer. Dollarmeyer wins the header. Does not have a teammate in the vicinity. Carlos Gonzalez is able to easily come out and take possession of that. So far in this overtime periods, it has seemed that Cal State Fullerton has been winning possession. Cueva with possession for Cal State Fullerton once again. Deflected. UCR has possession now. It's going to be Magana on the deflection. Pineda. Cross gets deflected by Cal State Fullerton. Tied in. Now Fullerton. Dollarmeyer possession. Dollarmeyer seems to have fallen there. Strong presence from this UCR defense. Once again, both these defenses have been playing each other very tough, not giving any easy passes and not allowing easy separation. Arvizu. Pass to Delgado. Delgado to Kirkland. Kirkland scanning the pitch. He's going to cross it to Dollarmeyer. Might have been a shot attempt. A little bit too much on that one. Despite Dollarmeyer's 6'6" stature, he was not able to get that one. I don't think anybody would have been able to get that one. Goal kick for UCR once again. Carlos Gonzalez has been busy in this overtime period. Low kick, line drive kick in midfield. Arvizu. Possession goes to Dollarmeyer now. Delgado loses it. Dollarmeyer comes back for it, does not get it. Kyle Kirkland. Pass back to Arvizu. Arvizu finds Tor. Tor scans the pitch for Dollarmeyer. Dollarmeyer, another foul as another UCR Highlander goes down. And a yellow card to Noah Dollarmeyer. The second time Dollarmeyer's been talked to now, and that one earns himself a yellow. I believe he might have accidentally hit Souter in the eye. Souter and Dollarmeyer just seem to have worked it out right there. Souter is from Yorba Linda. Once again, went to Mount San Antonio College in Walnut, California. Around 30 minutes from here. 30 minutes north. UCR in possession. Taken away by Kyle Kirkland. The ball just swifts by Magana. And Fullerton's able to keep possession here. Now Cruz has it. Cruz. Pass it away back to Cruz. Cruz scans the pitch once again. Just taps it over to a teammate. Arvizu running in. Full head of steam Arvizu had. Arvizu keeping possession despite defense is right on him. Kyle Kirkland had a cross attempt, but that was nicely deflected by Hernandez. Hernandez with the ball. Able to get past two defenders. A bit over 5.5 remaining in this one, folks. Regardless of what happens here, whether no team scores, whether a team scores, the game will end. Cal State Fullerton looking to stay in contention for the Big West. UCR is looking to remain at their 3 spot. Right behind two heavyweights in UCSB and Cal Poly. They're also playing in an overtime game. 0-0 is the score there. Delgado's able to kick it away toward Kirkland. Kirkland finds Sotelo. Sotelo back to Kirkland. Kirkland back to Arvizu. Arvizu finds Gomez. And Gomez looking for Dollemeyer. Dollemeyer wins the header. Once again, nobody is there with him. Second time that has happened where Dollemeyer runs with a header and another UCR Highlander is down after a confrontation with Dollemeyer. 3 times now has there been a header attempt for Noah Dollemeyer. And just the position and angle the ball comes in and where he's at, it does not give him the opportunity to head for goal. You would think they would have noticed that by now and position another tight end with Dollemeyer so he can just pass it to that teammate. But they have not, or it just has not come to fruition. Dollemeyer comes out. Robinson comes in. So here we go. Back to it we are. Clayton Torre able to deflect it off. Gomez. Attempted pass to Cueva. Cruz had possession of it. Cruz is somebody who has not had as big of an impact as expected in this game. Once again, he's not only leading the team in goals, but he's leading the team in assists. And he's had opportunities that he created for himself, but just has not been able to capitalize on them. One thing that separates Cruz is that he's really fast. From Kerman, California. He's 5'8", a sophomore. Listed as a midfielder, but plays a lot of forward. Actually plays it all. You will see him drop back on defense very quickly. You'll see him in the forward position leading the pack. And you'll also see him just in midfield roaming around. And he's been in this game, this whole game. We've played over 105 minutes so far, and he's played every single one of them. It's a key part to this Cal State Fullerton team. Looks like coming back in is Isu Badawiyu. He'll be coming back for this UCR team. At midfield with possession is Cal State Fullerton. Fullerton looking for Robinson. Robinson does not win the header. This time there was a teammate position with Robinson, so if needed, the header could have gone toward him. He just did not win it. Morrison not able to keep up the pace. Salazar is able to hit it back toward Bonavia. Bonavia finds a midfield tight end. Does not get it to him. Gomez to Cruz. Cruz looking for Delgado. Ball gets away from him a little bit. Kirkland with the shot attempt. Kirkland. Shot attempt does not go the way he wanted it to. Could have been a shot. Could have been a pass at the same time. He had Jesse Sotelo in the box. Sotelo could have headed it in. And I'd be willing to bet that would have ended the game right here. The ball was just really hard to hit. I think it was intended to be a shot and it was not playable for Sotelo. That ball was a little bit softer off the foot, and might be a pass to Sotelo. Sotelo would know what to do with it. One-on-one. Having the drop back is going to be Osorio for this UCR team. Pass to Hernandez. Hernandez hits it toward Padilla. Shot attempt on goal. Recovered and saved by Bonavia. Bonavia moving quick, but does not find a tight end. Kirkland with possession with 1 minute remaining in this one. Expect these two teams to move fast. Robinson was the intended target. Robinson is missed. 45 seconds remaining, folks. Robinson was the header to Cruz. Cruz kicks the ball over defender. Robinson running around, trying to get the ball back. Does not work out. Morrison does not get the ball past Tor. In possession goes UCR once again. It's going to be a throw in. Moving very slow is Morrison. 25 seconds left. UCR needs to move fast here. The last possession will go towards UCR. Taking his sweet time is Morrison. Headed out one, Cruz. And that's going to be all here from Fullerton, California.